Okay, now it's time for us to get to the item you have been waiting for this whole summit. Did they do it? Did our hackers actually create something in 48 hours that you came up with? One of your ideas? We're going to find out. Please welcome Brian Curran to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. MasterControl designed by you, implemented by the Summit Hackathon team. Give them a hand. If they lean too far forward, it's because they're falling asleep. So, let's turn back the clock 48 hours. That was before we had the awesome team names, Selfie Assured. That was before we had all the awesome MasterControl gifts, objects. That was before we had the great dine around and all of the pictures that Patricia sent out with her little bear. I really don't know the story about that, but I will learn. Little help, Ted. That was before we had the empty idea cards. We didn't know 48 hours ago what we were going to do, what we were going to build. We had a lot of intrepidation. We had a lot of concern. The only thing we had was a commitment to build a feature in 48 hours. And this team took on the challenge, so I'm excited for this presentation. Hackathon results. Let's go ahead and check in with the group. Colby and Jason, how are we doing? 10 more minutes? Okay. Okay, so we're going to switch to plan B. Hurry, guys. So maybe what we can do is review the 2016 ideas. Instead of showing this off, we'll just switch gears here a little bit. The 2016 ideas, I went through the 250. There were quite a few blanks, but I went through the 250 ideas, and I took some summary results. We've got a 2015 playoff progress. I want to have Lane come up and show us what we've done with the winner from last year. And then I guess we'll do the feature demonstration then. So the 2016 ideas. Some of the ideas, as I went through the individual idea cards, were mentioned multiple times. The number one most common idea mentioned was customize my tasks in some flavor or fashion. So the playoff, I felt really good about the playoff because it mirrored the actual number of most common requests. Other items, the second item, improve reports, which is a continuation of the winner from last year. So that was really good. Link username with user's trainee card. We had about 4 or 5 of those, and I thought there had to be on a table vying for that, lobbying for it. The ideas actually came from a couple of different tables, so that was a new one for us. And then doc comparison training red lines. We've got the please review that hopefully maybe some of you saw this week that fits into that category. Here's the most interesting idea. Voice activation. Hey Siri, oh no, cross that out. Hey Beckstrand, do I have a training coming due? So this one is intriguing. I kind of can geek out on this. I've done some voice stuff in the past. We didn't do anything on this for this session, but this one might come up in the future. There was a category also. There's 2 items here that I put into the category of needs upgrade. Basically, these are ideas coming from the customer base that are already in the product. And so it's an indication that somebody had an idea, maybe they're using V9, V10, earlier V11, and they asked for something that's already in. So in our tech support group, that would be classified as, this is a great request, they just need to upgrade. So the preliminary list, I think there's more than just these 2. There was something about listing an originator ID. It actually made it all the way to the final 4, but it's something based on what's on the list that's in the product today as of 11.4, 11.5. The other one, multiple people said, could you just bold or unbold my read or unread tasks, similar to an Outlook? That's been in the product for several releases. So those are good things. Those are wins in my book, because it's ideas you guys want. You affirm that you want it from a customer-based perspective, and it's in the product. So there was also a couple of roadmap items, things that we know we're working on in the area of supplier and engaging remote customers or customers, suppliers, partners, vendors, things like that. So the ability for the partner to manage and collaborate with data directly in MasterControl or issue documents and receive an acknowledgement. We can do some of that with our supplier module today, and we have more that we plan on doing with that module, and also our CQMS module, enabling others to interact with the MasterControl system. The next one, better reporting. It's a continuation of what we heard last year. We need a better presentation for the reports. We want better graphs, more features, Pareto chart, and we want to simplify the report creation. That fits perfectly. I'm not sure if many of you attended, but there was a session that Steve and Lane gave, standing room only. I actually was in the back of the room. It became too crowded and I left. So I know quite a few people were in that session, but not everybody in the room. So what we wanted to do this morning was actually have Lane walk through some of that in a preview fashion, and more will be coming out as we continue working on it. So let's welcome Lane.
Thanks, Brian. So just wanted to say last year's winter was exciting for us. It was also a bit of a challenge. We had to do a lot of soul searching and introspection, looking at our analytics code, deciding what business we want to be in. Do we want to build analytics, or do we want to go out and find a partner for this? And so, of course, we talked to the developers, what's going on with the engineering code, the development code, what can we do with it? We talked to analysts like Gartner, different people like that, and came to the decision that we needed to find a partner. And so that caused us to go evaluate a number of different solutions, talk to a number of different people, and resulted in this. Press release went out yesterday, the partnership of Jinfonet and MasterControl to release JReport as our analytics engine in MasterControl coming up in the next few releases. So we'll go through the roadmap on that in just a second. But one of the reasons we partner with Jinfonet is that their business is ISV OEM integration, embedded analytics. So that's what they do. And so we looked for someone like that we knew we could trust to help us bring the best reporting engine we could to our customers, and that would treat us like a partner and be really responsive and make sure we had good support all the way around. One of the other reasons we liked them is that they had great visualization. It's one of their strong points. It's one of the things they continue to work on. And you can see they've got some nice charts here. Pareto charts, donut charts, bar charts, kind of the essential things for quality. ASQ has a checklist of the essential things for quality. And scatter charts, Pareto charts, all those kinds of things are on there. Where's Roger? Roger Trist? He was asking for Pareto charts. Now we've got him, Roger. So there you go. The other thing is they've got what we consider kind of unique charts. They're unique to us. They're probably not unique to you. You've seen it before. But things like geographical charts, things like sliding timescale charts, things that we know you're going to need when you get into an audit, when you're trying to talk to your managers, when you're trying to talk to your business analysts and work with them. And the last thing we looked at was ease of use. And that's where we felt they really excelled. And so our planned phase implementation for this is the first phase is going to be in early 2017. We'll replace our current engine and replace all the out-of-the-box reports with the JReport, Jinfonet reports. You can see an example here. We've got a training by department. But what we're going to do is actually implement two rights to begin with for the reports, one for a viewer and one for an editor. The viewers can actually view reports, they can implement sorts, they can do filters, they can export to PDF, Excel, they can print. Kind of the basics. But then when you get into an editor, you can do a lot of things. You can get in and change the columns. You can do calculated columns. You can do aggregations. You can do charting. You can save the report with a new name, make it public and private, just like you do now. All those kind of things. And if you look on that sidebar over there, you can see all the fields, all the different things you can do. You can even put a movie inside your report. I'm not sure why you want to do that, but if you wanted to, if you found a business reason and you wanted to do it, or just to show off, you could actually do that and put a movie inside your report. So, neat things going on. Oh, there we go. So the second phase of this implementation will be late 2017, and we're looking to create a customer report service. So that's going to be Kevin Ash and his team, and they will create a customer report service that we will come on-site or WebEx with you to manage your reports and help you create a custom data source, help you get a custom report, whatever you need to do. Even to the point of digging in deep into the database and creating a very, very custom report for you, all the way down to pulling in different tables, joining them, those kind of things. So really excited about that. It's good, going to be a good service opportunity for them. But beyond that, we're going to offer you the premium offering, which means if you've got a database analyst, if you've got a business analyst that loves to dig deep and wants to really go down deep into the guts of MasterControl and get the data out, we'll provide you a tool to do that. So that person will be able to make custom reports in any way, shape, or form they want to. Now obviously it's a premium offering because we want to make sure they have the training they need, we want to make sure they have the support they need, that they can work with their services team if they need to, all those kind of things. So that'll be an add-on premium offering brought out in late 2017. Really excited about that. Here's a screenshot. So you can see here, it's got tool palettes all over the place. You can change the look, the feel, the fields. You can create SQL queries. You can merge in CSV files, JSON files, just about anything you'd ever want into a report. Build that with analytics, visualizations, those kind of things. So really excited about that. A bunch of the engineers and I and other product managers have been playing with it, and we're just amazed at the functionality, and we think we're just barely scratching the surface. So very excited about that. And with that, I think we're off to the hackathon.
Thank you. So, changing gears to this year's hackathon winner, customizable My Tasks, the idea card, customized task list. So one thing I wanted to highlight is when you have the word hackathon, it kind of connotes hacking, which in the past sometimes meant a bunch of engineers just got in there and hacked something together. It wasn't really solid code. It was only for demonstration purposes. In this instance, the hackathon name is a little bit of a misnomer because we used a full team approach. We had PM, UX, architects, engineering, QA, and even the CEO participating as he was calling me late Tuesday evening with an idea that he had just garnered from one of our customers. Oh, what if we did this? So it was definitely a full team approach. Just some pictures. So we've got the hackathon team room there, and then we've got the UX designers on the right. They're kind of in the kitchen side. I'm not sure if that's a pro or a con. Looks like they were closer to the food than anybody else. Another picture on the left. And then if you weren't sure where the hackathon den room was, all you had to do is walk the parking lot. And you found one set of patio sliding doors with a Kanban board on it. It's humorous, but it's actually how I found out where the room was. Multiple people. And I told people, just go look for the Kanban board. Relating to, instead of just hacking and actually doing the complete system, we have something we call the definition of done. And so this is our checklist of everything that needs to be done. And for this feature, I thought we might just be able to just get it to demo state. The team has actually completed everything in the definition of ready and definition of done. Those are green check marks. That includes UX mockups. That includes OQ and automated testing. The things on the right are things that other teams will do back in the office. Scalability testing, 508, security scan, some things that have to be done outside of this team. Otherwise, this team has this thing ready to go.
Woo!
Speaking speaking of the user experience portion, customer input was extremely valuable. It was an amazing opportunity to just interact with customers. So Tiffany Perkins, are you here? Tiffany, oh, you can come up, but stay there for now. I just wanted to recognize you and say thank you very much for... Sorry?
You have the wrong last name. It's Loomis.
Oh, Tiffany Loomis?
Loomis. Yeah.
My apologies. Somehow I got that mixed up on the idea card. Tiffany, I should just say thank you. We also had Vishal. Thank you. Thank you, Vishal. Vishal was our customer advisory board representative who also contributed and worked with our UX team. We had 5 other idea cards, so we pulled information from there. And then we had Melanie and Derek have lunch, hallway, parking lot, wherever they could find somebody. People were grabbing them and saying, hey, what do you think about this? So awesome customer input. Ted and I are racing each other. So UX actually generated, as part of the process, wireframes, interactive prototypes. This is a quick screenshot. Don't want to give away too much because the demo's coming up, right? Right. It's close. Okay, go ahead, Ted. And from the UX team, we want more input. This team has expanded, and they've been upstairs. But whoever in the audience would like to participate in future projects, please connect with Melanie, Rob Thomas, Derek, any of the members of the UX team. So I also wanted to mention a usability lab at Salt Lake City offices. Every week when we have trainees come in our new building, we will have a usability lab in the same area. And we will be doing usability testing each week. Automated testing for my tasks. So we also had QA automation engineers working with the team. And I wanted to show you a quick review of that. One more. So here's the demo. Try to keep up. It's actually the automated testing going through. With all of our projects now, we're expanding our automated testing for the purpose of increasing reliability, improving product quality, regression testing, etc. The team was doing this as well. So as the coders, and I sat in the room several times, the testers were waiting for the coders to finish. Hey, I've automated all the front ends, but the back end's not quite done yet, but here's my automated test. Very exciting from an engineering perspective. What it means to you, increased quality, improved functionality, we can change more often, and have the quality that all of you expect. So the automated testing part is done. We also have the automated OQ. This is an automated screenshot. On the bottom, test number 3.3.86 has passed. That's been done as part of the whole team. And we're getting closer. So here, I think we're ready for the Summit Hackathon, my tasks, Colby and Jason.
So, thanks, Brian. One thing we learned is that when you go without sleep for 18 hours, it's roughly the equivalent of being legally intoxicated. And we did some calculations and found that about 70% of what we did was under the influence. So, customize my tasks. You can't see it yet. It's plugged in. Oh, there we go. All right. So this is my task list page. The first thing that you're going to notice is the new My Priority column. Now this is how you can assign priorities to your task. This is only for you. If you set this up, no one else can see it. It's just for you. So you have high, medium, low, or none. So for example, this task just came in, And after looking at it, I decided it's a medium priority, so I can set that to medium. The other column is my tag. Again, this is a column just for you. And it allows you to tag your tasks in any different way. So, for example, this second task that just came in, I find out, through some research, that everybody's pretty much waiting on me. And so I don't have a tag for that, as you can tell. So I'm going to create a new tag called Waiting on Me. So I can do some stuff with that. Now, I also find out that John, the CEO, is waiting on me. So I'm also going to make it a high priority task. So those are the two columns. You can sort them, and you can search on them. So let's do a search for my high priority tasks, and it should show you the task that we had assigned as high priority. And again, this is just for you. You can also do some save searches. This is where it gets really powerful and cool. So let's save that search. What are you guys doing over there? You guys messing me up? Click it again. There we go. That's Reggie's fault. Okay. So high priority. We're going to make a high priority save search. We're going to call it next, or my next tasks, because those are the tasks that I'm going to work on next. And we're also going to create another save search. And we're going to actually we're going to do a save search that gives us the tag that we just created, Waiting on Me. So we save that, and then we can use, many of you may know about this already, but there's a save search virtual folder functionality in the My Task List page. All of our list pages actually. When you click on that, it'll actually take the save searches that you've created and group everything that it finds in those searches. And so this is a way that you can organize your tasks. So there's the high priority task that I'm going to work on next, and then there's John's task that he wants me to get finished as fast as possible. Okay, so those are the two columns. You'll notice in the top right corner there is a tags icon. You can click on that, and this allows you to manage your tags. You can delete and edit. So for this example, we're gonna get rid of that exclamation point on Waiting on Me. So we can save that. So that's my task.
Should we show them the other thing?
I don't know. Are they done? Are you guys done with the other one?
Probably.
Okay. Okay.
Let's try it. So late last night, about 1 in the morning, a couple of the guys got bored, and they were playing Go Fish with the idea cards, and they came across one that's linking a user account and a trainee info card, and they didn't think that one sounded so hard. So last night, before they went to bed, they hopped on and decided to start hacking this. So Colby is going to show you now. If we go to trainee info card, you can open a trainee. Maybe. Hey IT, we need faster laptops. Okay, and then from here there's a new icon. He can go in and jump straight into Adam Baird's user. And from Adam Baird, in the top right, you have a trainee icon that will zip you right back to the trainee info card screen.
So that's what we did. Brian said I could drop the mic.
Don't do it! So where's John?
I'm right here.
John. Quick round of applause for John. He's the crazy one that came up with the crazy idea that said, hey, I think we can actually code a feature in 48 hours. And he gave me the opportunity to help with that.
And for about 2 months, I've been introducing it to other people, and they had the same look that I did when John first introduced it to me. But it's not the first time. It was an amazing idea, fantastic idea. In credit to this team and this team, if you guys would stand up, please recognize them. It was an amazing, it truly ended up being an amazing opportunity, an incredible 48 hours. John said we're going to keep doing this, so I'm already looking forward to next year.
Yeah, no, the great thing is next year we're going to do a lot, but we're going to make it even bigger, right? Even bigger, guys. Thank you for creating the base, for showing us we can do this, because next year, yeah, it's going to be even more fun. Right? And I love getting credit for code that I did not write at all. So yeah, it was my idea to do this, but you guys are the ones that did, so thank you.
So that's the end of the presentation. I've got a slideshow that will start here and show off some of the pictures. Similar to John, I did very little for this, except for putting together the pictures. So I think I'm all the credit. Thank you for your help. And we love the customer input. We love the fact that we've been able to respond to that in such a short time frame in a big way. Thank you, everybody.